Adept, are you still awake? May I come in? It's rather late. I thought you would be asleep by now. Well, I suppose I was having a hard time sleeping as well, and I went for a walk. I saw the lights and, well, I wanted to see you. Tomorrow's a big day. I'm sure you're quite nervous, aren't you? Why don't I brew you some tea? That might calm you a little. Well, at least it's something I find that helps me. A warm drink can soothe the nerves. At least that's what an apothecary once told me. Well, I had quite the difficulty sleeping, so I sought out some help. They had given me an elixir, but warned that it could give me rather odd dreams, or that dependency on the tincture could lessen the effect of it later on, possibly worsening my sleep. So, they gave me advice on more natural ways to induce sleepiness. Things such as tea, even warm water would do. Breathing techniques, sort of like the ones I taught you a while ago. They don't always work, but it's something to certainly try. Here's your tea. Enjoy. Ah, I just remembered another piece of advice they gave me. Well, I figure it works pretty well. Being near someone you trust, someone you love. I've had pretty good sleep for a while now. And I think you've slept pretty well too, haven't you? I tried to fall asleep without you, but it was difficult. Yes, I could have tried some tea, but I wanted to check in on you. You can put those papers down, you know. You've been working non-stop. I know it's tomorrow, but you need to have a clear mind before the meeting. It won't do if you're all groggy. I figure this is something you'll be doing all your life, won't you? Very well. Drink your tea if you're going to continue working for a bit. Perhaps it'll help you when you finally settle into bed. What are you worried about now? You've had plenty of time to prepare, and the Council is there to support you. It is there to hear your pleas, your concerns. I am sure there will be some tensions in regards to your readiness. But I think that you have shown that you can handle the weight of the crown upon your head. You've managed to outmaneuver one of the most intelligent men within your kingdom. That battle is over now. Your people are being fed and being treated as they should have been. Perhaps there will be issues later on, but you have done very well thus far. A truly incredible job. Yes? So? Others did help you, indeed. But that doesn't discredit the effort and thought you've put in. The opinions of the people have largely swung in your favor. There are some people who doubt, but they always will, won't they? No one really ever knows how any leader will do during their rule. My brother, Leo, for example, he seems quite ready. He's the very image of imperial power, charming, intelligent, sharp. Yet, he could crumble at any moment. We all have our weaknesses, don't we? Yours may have been pride, but his, it was family. He risked a lot to protect Era and Livius, and he works himself to the bone, much like you. He never likes to show the fatigue, of course, but it chips away at him for sure. My father, another example, a seemingly great emperor in his prime. Yet, he had a weakness that led him to be nothing more than a hollow husk of a man. We do not know what the future holds for any of us. But I know that you will do your very best for your people. I believe in you, as does your sister. If you can believe in yourself, that's all you need to do to convince them. Do you feel a little more at ease? Good. Now, can we go to bed? I don't want you all groggy at the meeting. You have nothing to worry about. Go in with the confidence you normally have. If you need to take a break, simply raise your hand and I will step in to handle it. Ready, Adept? Good. My lords and lady, I am Princess Seia of Pencos. I have come here to present Prince Adept of Claris. Thank you for having me here once again.
No need for such formality.
Leo, it is good to see you.
Seia, you are well. Thank goodness. I heard of your attack. I'm sorry I could not see you sooner.
Livius, come now. You're gonna crush me if you hug me for much longer. But it is fine. You must thank Prince Adept here for my good health.
Ah, yes. Adept. Thank you for helping to save my sister. But that is the only thanks you will get from me.
Livius, please, do not be like this. Not at the council.
Let's settle down.
Indeed. It's far too early to be fighting each other already. Let's sit, Prince Adept.
If we're all settled now, are we ready to begin the meeting? I am very honored to meet with you all. I do not often leave the church grounds, but I deemed it necessary to help establish peace amongst our kingdoms after such a long war. Now I believe those representing Clara should have their says first.
Thank you for your presence here and allowing us to speak. It is imperative that we find ways to satisfy all parties involved and to move forward with peace in mind. I believe that Prince Adept would like to say a few words before we continue onto the issues at hand.
I accept your apology on behalf of Pencos. It's good to acknowledge your wrongdoings, and I'm happy to hear that you'll cooperate fully. Your remorse is clear.
Your dealings with my daughter were unsightly, but the winds whispered of your madness, and so I shall not blame you fully. You were dealt a poor hand, dear child. Make the right choices. Do not allow yourself to be led astray anymore.
Really? That's all? Forgiven just like that?
Livius, please.
I was on the battlefield too. I remember the bloodshed, the cries of soldiers from the medical tents, the uselessness of it all. I cannot forget it, and I will not forgive him either.
I know the numbers very well, of how many we lost and how many were hurt. But it is not his fault alone.
I know you have a very personal stake in this, and you needn't forgive him. But do not let anger cloud your judgment either. I know very well how it twists you into someone you can't even recognize anymore. Even Princess Theina holds no contempt for him. You may want to toss him into the gorge to rot or to hang him as originally planned, but what does that do for any of us? Will it fix what has been done? Or will it give you just temporary relief?
Fine. I am angry. I don't think that will stop anytime soon. But this meeting isn't about me. I will hold my tongue for both your sakes, and for the sake of my wife.
Excellent. I'm glad that we can all come to reason here. It'd be rather unproductive meeting if we all sought violence against each other, wouldn't it?
I don't think it end well particularly for anyone here.
Prince Adept, what does Claris want out of this? Or rather, what do you want out of this meeting?
That is reasonable. We will remove soldiers from occupied towns. Additionally, we had no intention of absorbing Claris, even if someone here threatened to.
Apologies for that. I would also suggest, however, that we continue some support to deal with the increased blight that has occurred, as well as continued support of our agriculture to restore our farmland and supplies. Additionally, to have the Elder Council properly punished by the Church.
Indeed. The war has decimated their farms, and it will be necessary to keep the population healthy. Health and full bellies means more productivity. I believe the Church will be more than willing to continue assistance.
Indeed, we would be glad to. And in regards to the Elder Council, we did know quite well of their involvement with the war. Their regrettable acts after as well. We thank you for wrapping up business with the Elder Council. Trust they will pay for their crimes.
We can have our island back now that the Elder Council is gone. Is there anything else you wish for?
I am sure you all expected this request from him. I think it is logical that he shall continue to be the next king. But we would appreciate your support, so that his rule will be unquestioned. I know it is a tough task after everything that has happened.
Oh, you are but a boy after all. You will have a great responsibility upon your shoulders. Are you ready for such a challenge?
You say you are, but how can you prove it? What have you done to prove yourself as a leader? You were quite the coward, as I remember, after all.
Now. He may have just been a frightened kitten. But he was a child, if you remember. I've watched him from afar this past year, and he's even more of a king than his father ever was. King Rio was a great man, but not nearly as much passion for his people.
As Prince Adept says, he took his studies very seriously. Our uncle noted quite often how diligent he was, and indeed, he was stubborn at the beginning, but the safety of his people far outweighed his hard-headedness. He's done much for the country already, especially along the coastline where it was hit the hardest. His actions, especially during the recent assassination attempt. I was unconscious for days. He took up all the work, found the assassins, and firmly established new rules. He's been working on creating connections across all kingdoms, and is certainly more than capable. I believe in him. I've seen how much he has transformed over the past year. He's been a positive force, not only for himself and Claris, but for myself as well.
Enough! I trust your judgment. I will take your word for it. If all this is true, if he has proven himself competent, then so be it. I do not trust you, Adept. However, I will put hope into your words. If there is any possibility of reconciliation between us, then let this be the first step. Do not fail your people, my sister, or me.
Now, as reigning Queen of Atticus, we have a few demands. we ask for the return of Witchroot Island to our control. Secondly, there was major damage to the Village of Honor, and ask for your cooperation to repair it. We also ask for a reduced price on the import of metals from Honos for the next 5 years.
I would say that's quite reasonable of an ask, wouldn't you say, Adept? Perhaps it is best if you cap the price of imports, so that it never rises above a ridiculous amount. Less ways for retaliation. Not that you would, but for your future offspring. I must also ask, since it was the Queen Regent declared war on your behalf, I do think that needs to be addressed. How do you believe that should be remedied?
Yes. Here. This is a document that outlines how a declaration of war cannot be declared unilaterally, as she has done. Additionally, a new council shall no longer be composed of just the original clans, as the scope was simply too small. With sufficient evidence, and with sufficient support from the council, can war be declared against another entity. The queen or the king, or whomever, cannot simply decide to wage war.
You are well prepared. That is good. I expect many of my own council shall be happy to hear the news. Indeed. Many of my council members have also who faced rather dire situations thanks to the Elder Council. They'll be just delighted. Now, shall we move on to Pencos's grievances?
We ask to rebuild all bridges destroyed, and we ask to lower import fees for metals too.
Although I represent Claris at the moment, once agriculture is restored to its former state, Pencos has invested a lot of time and money to keep the Clarns fed. As such, Pencos will begin importing higher amounts of produce from Claris, which, in turn, will be beneficial for both nations. Additionally, Pencos asks for continued allyship between our countries through frequent visits and events. What do you think, Prince Adept? Very good. I will look forward to an invitation for the next year. Although it is good that we can all agree upon these terms, how can we uphold it, since this one was so easily broken? Indeed, it has been centuries since the Eight Seal Treaty was made and was broken. How were they able to uphold the treaty beforehand? Surely it wasn't all trust.
You are right, Princess. It wasn't merely trust. It was a pact made through magic, but through a physical item. A physical seal used to pass the most important of laws and orders. It seems the seal was tainted.
Tainted? Tainted by what, exactly?
Well, it is rather surprising, I suppose. But it's the same magic that taints the Land of Lamentation. Which is why I wanted to join this meeting in particular, as it correlates to the increased number of undead we're seeing.
That is a rather startling development. How could that even be? Regardless, this pact cannot be tied to a physical object any longer. Perhaps a blood pact that holds not only ourselves but our bloodlines at stake. Livius, you know about that sort of thing, don't you?
Indeed. I researched much about blood contracts when attempting to aid Princess Theina. Even if the mind has been tainted, that does not change the blood inside.
So then, the safest option is for a blood contract, binding us to peace and allyship. Otherwise, should we fail to uphold this treaty, perhaps the most grave of punishments shall be put upon us.
Judgment before the gods is, I assume, what you speak of. Well, it is an excellent idea. The punishment must fit the crime after all. I shall organize a draft of terms and prepare a private ceremony. Please look forward to your invitations.
Then that's finally settled. I'll make sure to pass along whatever is necessary to Claris. Right then. Time for lunch.
Well, I shall see you soon, little ones.
Take care, sister. I expect we'll see you home soon.
Finish up business quickly, won't you? We miss you at home. And you better keep your word, Adept. Your life depends on it.
Oh, don't go threatening him. Go already. I'll see you again soon. Take a big breath, Adept. You've done it. It's all gone well. I pray that this alliance will be everlasting. How are you feeling? See? Better than you thought it would go, huh? I'm proud of you. You've done so well. As soon as the agreements are written up and stamped in blood, preparations for your coronation can be done. King Adept Morvodo. It is an exciting thing, isn't it? In the meantime, you would be de facto ruler, at least till it is officiated by the church. What are your plans now? Yes. I suppose there is still much cleanup to be done. The villages in the Ava's clan were in such a devastating state. They would need ample support. Me? Well, I suppose this is a good time to discuss it. My plans will be dependent on you. Once the Council of Astraea has met and agreed upon the terms, our engagement would come to an end. By your choice. This engagement, it was to help you, to lend you support, as well as protection. I never intended to force you into a marriage not of your choosing, even if I childishly threatened one. I am not abandoning you. I'm simply giving you the option. This was not the most natural way of forming a bond between the both of us. But my love for you is real. The way you managed to make me feel. It is like a swelling of warmth in my heart. It is a strange but real feeling. But I don't want to hinder you. Though I have helped you through this process, it was forced upon you. You have indeed become a great and wonderful person, but you've also had very little time to be on your own, to be your own wonderful person, away from me. I don't want to hinder your growth. I want you to be able to breathe, to rule on your own, to have clarity without my influence. It was a temporary agreement, and it has served its purpose, don't you think? Well, there are two main options you could obviously take, and this is your choice. Do not feel pressured to take any particular one. Well, the first, you could continue the engagement. Everything would go on as normal and I would be on your side. The second option, you could break the engagement. You would be free to court and choose a queen to your liking. So, what are your thoughts, Adept? Two. I see. I will respect your choice and pack my things in a timely manner and depart. What exactly does that mean for us? Is it over? Indeed. As I said, you can court anyone you'd like. Huh? Whatever do you need my permission for? Like I said, you are your own person now. Oh. Well then, it seems you have learned from your mistakes. Yes, you have my permission to court me. You're absolutely insufferable sometimes. I thought for a moment you really intended to leave me behind. Well then, I suppose I will have to leave soon. But whenever you are ready, I will come back to you. I promise. Whenever you need me, I'll come running back to you. How strange. It has been so long since I've been here. More beautiful than I remembered. Ah, why, if it isn't Lord Kimball. And a very good evening to you. I've never seen you in such great spirits. Indeed, it's quite a wonderful evening, isn't it? Yes, a great celebration to mark such a significant event. I was glad to be invited. My brothers and sisters, too, are in attendance, but they've been called away somewhere. I suppose you will have to meet them later. I have been well. Busy, as usual, but nothing I can't handle. You? Truly. That is a great honor. The Melavora clan are great warriors, so it is not surprising after your assistance that you were granted such an opportunity. Oh, no. You give me too much credit. But thank you. Oh? A dance? Well, why not? Huh? Ah! Adept. I mean, King. Adept. Apologies, Lord Kimball. I suppose I must be pulled away for a private audience. Excuse me. Greetings, King Adept. It's good to see you again. The castle looks quite marvelous. It seems like Anissa has had a good time decorating. She told me all about it in the letter she sent me. A small walk? Well, I don't certainly mind. It's been far too long. You look good. Perhaps you seem more glowing now. You think it's because of your new title? How does it feel to finally be king? Well, you suit the title. But where's your crown? Shouldn't you have it on your head? Perhaps something should be done about that then. A crown shouldn't be so heavy it hurts your head. That needs to be attended to. But very well. You look kingly even without a king's crown. It's been so long since I've seen your face. Since I've been able to touch you like this. I missed you, Adept. Yes, I do dare. I hope you do not find my familiarity insulting. And I'll call you by your name as much as I want to. Adept, Adept, Adept. Did you miss me? Indeed, those letters could never be enough. I've been waiting every day for an invitation. Yes, I've been very patient for you. I hope you've enjoyed your time away, that it was the right choice. No, I don't regret it. As long as it helps you, I don't care. I'd wait an eternity to be with you again. As long as you kept me in your heart, that's all that mattered. And as long as you've been a good boy and never strayed from the path, then all is well. Huh? Are we finally here? Well, this is the garden, isn't it? You've clearly been quite hard at work, haven't you? It's beautiful. You planted these for me. My favorite flower, hyacinths. Well then, it seems like you've missed me quite a bit indeed. The distance was difficult to bear. Every day I just wish to crawl in your arms and sleep. But I do hope you've enjoyed the time alone. A little room to breathe now that I'm not smothering you. You've really grown into a fine king, Adept. After everything you've been through, I am so proud of you. I know you need not my approval, but I thought to just let you know. Now then, did you call me here for just a quick chat, or was there something else? Well, I had been waiting for an invitation for over a year now. Has something changed? Oh? No, I don't believe I've seen that one. Did I miss a letter? Did one get lost? Well, if you've just sent it, of course I haven't read it, silly. What was in the contents of the letter? No. You haven't. Adept. I'm glad to hear of your intentions. Rather proper of you. My thoughts? Well, I would say after such a long time of courting, I accept your very welcomed proposal. Yes. I would love nothing more than to be by your side again. If you would truly have me as your queen. I wholeheartedly look forward to our future. To our family. It's so strange how such a turn of events could become something so wonderful. Now then, I think it's high time we shared our first dance. An official one together. You haven't practiced? Tisk tisk. Looks like we'll have to have many dances then. Let us go. And Adept, one more thing. I love you.